Kaizen is basically a Japanese word that means commitment to continual improvement. So years ago at LMU when I was a coach, I thought every coach that I thought was cool had like some sort of slogan, like Belichick was "Do your job" or Kerr was "Strength in numbers." So I've always been a growth mindset person, and that, you're not going to say, "Hey, embrace growth" or "commit to continual improvement." So I was reading an article on Toyota in the Harvard Business Review, and long story short, the article talked about Kaizen like as a company philosophy, and it's a commitment to continual improvement. We refer to it as, daily excellence and daily improvement. Like we're coming in and trying to every day keep that day-to-day mindset. So to me, I found it to be a really fulfilling way to live, but for players to play, to coach, where there's such, every game is a referendum on, you as a person and your career. And when you can kind of stay in that day-to-day mentality, I think it allows you to kind of, whether you're like where we are, where we're kind of starting at the bottom and had a team that was, hey, we were 14th in the A-10 last year and we're trying to build something, or, where they are in Indiana State, they won 32 games last year and they're coming back off that. Like wherever you are in your process, or Dayton or whomever, it allows you to kind of get the most out of that day, and it allows you to kind of approach it in the right frame of mind. Pretty unique that that he had that on his neck. Like I said, we that was the first meeting I looked and I saw the symbol for Kaizen. I thought that was super cool, though. It shows, to me, that's the mentality we want our group to have, is to embrace the growth process, to come in every day and try to get better, and whatever the results are. We always talk about, outcomes being downstream of, the decisions and choices we're making, the way we work, the process we go through. So we want great outcomes, but we know the amount of work we got to do to generate those outcomes. The old, how do you eat an elephant, one bite at a time, right? So I think it's that. The thing we talked about with them was coming in and having that beginner's mindset, because most of them it really is. Yeah. But me too. I got to be open to discovering the team, because we're going to learn a lot about these guys. A lot of teams, when you have a lot of returners, there's a lot of known. With this team, there's a lot of unknown, because outside of Robbie and Isaiah, I haven't coached these guys. The St. Louis returners are returners, but they're not returners to me. They're new to me. The only guys that I've coached are those two. So I have to be really open to discovering the team, figuring out what we're doing well, what we're doing poorly. But I think you start with the basics and you try to build from there. And it's kind of like building a house. You start at the grassroots, bottom level. We've got to really, embrace kind of the monotony and drudgery of sustained success. We talked about, mundanity of excellence, and being able to go in and kind of have a great focus and attention to detail for the basic, boring fundamentals. And we're going to have to really build on that step by step by step, understanding that it's not going to be linear, and it's actually much harder counterintuitively to teach guys how to play than to just come out and put in 10 plays and say, okay, you're going to go here, you're going to go here, you're going to go here, and I can move them like chess pieces. When you're trying to teach guys how to play organically and do it more like jazz, like improvisation, it's quite the undertaking. It'll take weeks and likely months for guys to really grasp it, but it's always about that commitment to continual improvement. A little bit better today, a little bit better, daily excellence, daily improvement, and so hopefully in a week it looks better, and a week looks better after that.